Who will be sacrificed for Lonnie Walker? The Boston Celtics are at an important crossroads. Lonnie Walker arrived with the team as a surprise during training camp, and suddenly, the player began proving he has the potential to be much more than just a gamble. With a promising performance, he raised questions for the team. Will the Celtics risk leaving him off the final roster? And if he stays, who will pay the price? When Walker was announced, no one could predict the impact he would have. He came in without guarantees, knowing he would have to fight for a spot in the rotation. The problem? The Celtics are already deep in luxury tax, and to add him to the roster, someone will have to go. But who? Jordan Walsh, the sensation that came out of nowhere. Jordan Walsh is undoubtedly a rising star. After a disappointing summer league, he turned things around, proving to the Celtics that his spot is secured. In the last 4 preseason games, Walsh not only proved his consistency but also became an indispensable part of the team. However, in an extreme scenario, the Celtics could consider cutting his contract, as only $200,000 of it is guaranteed. But that would be a risky move. Baylor Scheierman. Disappointment or opportunity? Scheierman arrived with high expectations, but the preseason wasn't his best friend. Although he was praised as a veteran ready to contribute, he failed to impress. Compared to Walker, Scheierman's shortcomings make the decision even harder. Still, cutting a young, talented player so early could be a mistake, especially when his contract is still in its early stages. Jaden Springer. The delayed project. Acquired from the Sixers, Springer has always been seen as a long-term project. His defense is already at a high level, but his offense is still developing. Walker, on the other hand, has already shown what he can deliver. Springer does have trade value, but with his developmental window uncertain, he could be the one sacrificed. The Celtics' big dilemma is the risk they take by giving up a promising young player to keep Walker, who has already shown he can contribute right now. Perhaps the team will opt to start Walker in the development league in Maine and promote him later. But can the Celtics afford to wait? The truth is, in the current scenario, tough decisions must be made. And no matter what happens, one thing is for sure, Walker's journey is already shaking up the Celtics' future. The secret weapon that will surprise the Celtics. The Boston Celtics are sharper than ever, and all eyes are on them. After winning the NBA title, the Celtics have become the target of every opposing team. But even with the pressure, taking down this squad will be a tougher mission than it seems. Why? Because they are still loaded with elite talent. With Jayson Tatum and Jaylen Brown leading the charge, accompanied by Derek White, Drew Holiday, and Kristaps Porzingis, the roster is pure power. However, what many don't expect is that the Celtics may have an ace up their sleeve, and it goes by the name of Baylor Scheierman. A surprise on the horizon. Forget the basics. The Boston Celtics, with their seasoned veterans, are primed to surprise with an unexpected revelation: rookie Baylor Scheierman. According to Jay King of The Athletic, Scheierman could be the silent X-factor for the 2024-25 season. Baylor Scheierman will contribute. Even with 13 players from a championship team returning, and not much space to prioritize young players, Scheierman will find his place on the court. But don't be fooled. While Scheierman's sharp shooting might catch the eye, it's his basketball IQ and quick decision-making that will turn him into an essential piece for the Celtics. With a 5 to 7 pound weight gain in the offseason, the rookie is ready to handle the physicality of the NBA without compromising his defense. Scheierman's journey to the Celtics. Scheierman was selected 30th overall in the 2024 draft by the Celtics, after shining for 3 seasons with the South Dakota State Jackrabbits and finishing his college career with the Creighton Blue Jays. During his time at Creighton, he demonstrated his potential, posting impressive averages: 15.5 points, 8.6 rebounds, and 3.6 assists, while shooting 37.3% from beyond the arc. With his physical development and game awareness, Scheierman has the potential to become the unexpected piece that will add even more depth to the already star-studded Celtics roster. While everyone expects big plays from Tatum, Brown, and company, don't be surprised if Baylor Scheierman steals the spotlight and changes the game when you least expect it. Is Scheierman the Celtics' X-factor? The new phenomenon that could threaten Jayson Tatum. In a team filled with stars like the Boston Celtics, the pressure is constant to stand out and prove your worth. However, there is one player who, quietly, has been building his way to challenge Jayson Tatum's dominance as the team's undisputed leader. His name? Payton Pritchard. Pritchard prepares to be the new commander of the Celtics. When we think of Boston, the imposing figure of Jayson Tatum, the face of the franchise and a well-established NBA star, immediately comes to mind. But, over time, an unsettling question arises. What if Payton Pritchard, with his insatiable hunger and undeniable talent, could take Tatum's place as the team's main reference point? Pritchard is, without a doubt, one of the greatest mysteries in the NBA. With an ability to dominate the game and create plays impressively, he has been the silent watchdog ready to grow and take on a leadership role. With Tatum leading the team, Pritchard is constantly in the shadow of his teammate, but not for long. The silent threat to Tatum? If there is one thing that defines Payton Pritchard, it's his attitude. He has already proven that he can lead the Celtics to victory with impactful performances, even when the spotlight is on other players. In preseason games and during the playoffs, Pritchard has presented himself as a true potential threat. In a recent game against the Toronto Raptors, when none of the starters were on the court, Pritchard exploded with 19 points, 5 rebounds, and 9 assists just in the first half. He not only demonstrated incredible efficiency on offense but also stood out on defense and in controlling the game. These numbers are not just good, they are spectacular for someone who is often left in the background. Is Pritchard ready to surpass Tatum? As much as Tatum has been the face of the franchise for years, the truth is the pressure is mounting. The Celtics, with their heavy new acquisitions like Kristaps Porzingis and Drew Holiday, have many options, and Pritchard is emerging as a player who could not only replace Tatum but take his spot as the primary leader. "I don't limit myself," says Pritchard with a confidence that may be intimidating. "I know what I can do, and when my opportunity comes, I'll be more than ready to take charge." Pritchard is showing that he is not just a supporting player. He is ready to be Boston's new leader, and his desire to win at all costs could position him as a real threat to Tatum's spot. His intensity, his effort, and his ability to dominate when the lights are out showcase a championship mindset that could be a game-changer for the team. Will Pritchard overcome Tatum? We know Tatum is talented, but is he ready to deal with the rise of a new internal threat? Pritchard is not here to be a sidekick. He is driven by the desire to take control of the team and become the face of the Celtics. His versatility on the court, efficiency in critical moments, and ability to lead when needed are qualities that position him uniquely. If Tatum doesn't continue to grow, if he remains the only name in the spotlight, Payton Pritchard could be the surprise that makes Boston fans ask, "Who really is the new leader of our team?" Payton Pritchard is ready to be the new star, but the big question is, will he be Tatum's successor? One thing is certain, the Celtics have a choice to make. Payton Pritchard, the new phenomenon, could not only become the team's new commander but also the new leader of the franchise. And Jayson Tatum, who is on a constant rise, will have to deal with this threat at home. After all, in a team with so much depth, the only constant is that the next star is always lurking. What do you think? Is it time for Pritchard to take control and challenge Tatum for the title of Celtics leader? Hey Celtics fanatics! What do you think of this news? Leave your opinion in the comments, as it's highly valued.